Oh, I don't think this is working. Start streaming.
You're live streaming?
Yeah, I'm live streaming on YouTube. We'll see if this actually works. And we'll also see... Oh, one person's watching. Who's watching? I don't know if they can hear me. Who's watching? Is this working? I'm gonna type and see, but I'll wait and see if anyone else comes in. Oh, awesome! I have one person in here. Hi, Wendy. Let's see. Well, anyways, I decided to go on a little live stream today because I didn't really feel like doing the whole editing videos and things like that. So I just thought maybe it'd be fun to do a little live stream, see who shows up, and kind of just go from there. Okay, so the only issue is I gotta prepare for y'all to have respond on a delay. Hi! Oh my goodness! Someone from Brazil is watching? That's awesome! Let's see if I can pop this chat out. Yes, pop out chat. Awesome. I like that a lot better. Anyways, guys, so as y'all saw in my last video, I have kind of hit balancing the checkbooks. Awesome. Awesome, Wendy. I don't have a checkbook. I tend to just balance from my spreadsheets and my bank account. Anyways, so like I was saying, so as y'all saw in my last video, I've kind of hit like a little stump with work. And it has got me kind of in a little bit of a funk. And so I was like, well, I'll just go on live stream today and see if we can figure out some stuff together. So, first things first, you know, like I said in my last video, my job is kind of up in the air at the moment. I'm currently working PRN as a hospital, which means that I'm as needed. And this hospital is now going through budget cuts, which is not a lot of fun. There's a lot of people kind of on edge and really stressed out, and so don't really know what to do there. So what I'm trying to decide is some sort of side hustle that I could do. Let me turn this fan off for a second. Hold on. That made it louder. But if I could figure out some sort of side hustle that could maybe be lucrative, I'm kind of hoping that one day maybe this channel will be a little bit lucrative, even if it's not a lot. You know, this channel wasn't originally made to make revenue for myself, but that would always be awesome to have have this channel as a side income. And you know, YouTubers like Budget Girl and all the other financial YouTubers, they have their channels, and that as it gained popularity, they began getting income from ads, and that kind of helped them increase their debt snowballs and things like that, along with other side hustles. So currently, I am working towards possibly joining a new hospital. It's not really a new hospital, but it's going to be new to me. I'm thinking about also going as PRN or as needed over there, and having it as like a second option to what I'm already doing. The bright side about the place that I'm looking at is that even though it's more like it's a long-term hospital, so long-term care, So it would be patients that are like long-term ventilators. Oh, hi, Justice Hambricks. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're here. Even though it would be kind of like a long-term patients that are on ventilators and things like that, and need like long-term care, long-term wound care, things of that nature. I'm thinking it would be actually a pretty good idea. I would be used to the doctors that are there already, because the doctors that I normally see. Let me type hi to these people. Hi. So happy y'all made it. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm really thinking about doing that. I think it's a great idea also. I am nervous because the last time I switched up my jobs, y'all saw I was working at the ER, and then that really didn't make me happy, and so I left. But now it's kind of boiling down to having to have enough money to even maintain my four walls, since I won't be able to really pick up my hours at the hospital I'm currently working. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I feel like I'm mumbling. I'll wait for y'all to respond. Let me text my friend. She was doing a live stream for her Pampered Chef side hustle. Okay, good, awesome. Just making sure, because I couldn't tell if I was mumbling too much or if my microphone on my laptop was picking up okay. Surprisingly, this looks like pretty good quality, and I'm just using a little laptop. So anyway, I wanted to start this live stream so I could kind of bounce around ideas. If y'all have any idea of like other side hustles I can maybe think of, my degree's in nursing, which can kind of do a little bit of everything, but are there any things online that y'all can think of that, would create a little bit of side income, or what y'all thinking? Good, I'm glad this sounds great, because that's something I was kind of worried about. I'd never live streamed on YouTube before, and it really isn't that complicated. I had to download this app for my computer. Uber. See, I wish I could do that. Where I live, we don't have Uber, we don't have Lyft, and I've never heard of that third one. I would totally do Uber or Lyft. That would be like perfect, because I love driving around and I know the city pretty well and I know shortcuts and whatnot, and I really wish I lived in a city that had those things. I live in a town that doesn't really get things. Car deal. Ibotta is a really good thing, but I always have issues with rebates on Ibotta. Freelance writing. I'm not the best writer. But that is a good idea. Car detailing. I can work other hospitals. See, the hospital system that I work for, there are 4 hospitals, and I can work in those other hospitals if I have an agreement with the the person who manages that floor. The main issue is I'm a critical care nurse, and the floors that are being cut are critical care. So any employees of those floors were offered, to move to another area, and so there's not really a lot of like wiggle room at the moment. There are 2 other hospitals in the city that are owned by different companies. One of them, I'm not sure if they are hiring where I really want to be. Ooh, on-call home care. I've always thought about home health, but at the same time, I don't know. When I was doing my nursing clinical rotations, home health was interesting just because you got to see like different people's way of life. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know about going into some of the neighborhoods around here, because it's just kind of it's sketch sometimes. I think this other hospital that I filled out the application today, and I'm gonna probably turn it in tomorrow. I think this one will actually be pretty good. Let me text my friend. Since she was on her live stream, I told her that I would let her know that when I was doing mine. Let's see. How many people we got in here? 4! That's actually more than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be 0. And thank y'all so much for following my channel and following my journey. I greatly appreciate it. I would drag Jonathan in here so that he could talk to y'all too, but I don't know if he's just being camera shy or what. He's hiding in the bedroom at the moment. So anyways, how are y'all doing? How's y'all's financial goals going? It's, I just got started and it's hard. And obviously, Dave Ramsey's so-called Murphys are happening to me pretty frequently. And then also, I've had issues with self-control. So I mean, Etsy, Shopify. What's Shopify? Let me Google that. What is Shopify? I haven't heard of it. Don't waste your time and money. See why? Nope, that's not it. Shopify. I'm looking this up. Oh yeah. I mean, like, my sister's a home health nurse, and she loves it so much. Like, she loves her patients and everything. And she's recently moved up the ladder. Well, not recently. She's actually been in more in like an office job for her home health company for a couple of years now, and she loves it. But she misses being out in the field and actually having patients. I think I may consider that because they reimburse you for your gas and for your miles, and you normally only have a certain amount of patients, and then you get to go home for the rest of the day around 3 o'clock. That doesn't sound too bad. I'll have to look into it. Maybe I can text my sister. Me and her don't talk too much, just because of certain differences that we have, and maybe that would be a great thing to really look into. I'm more of an acutely, Airbnb. I mean, like, I don't know if anyone would really want an Airbnb in my house because I have 7 animals. Not to be shooting down all the ideas y'all are giving me. I'm just like, oh, Lord. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I really hope it works out for your baby step 2 being finished in early 2018. See, okay, so when I did my original spreadsheet, I was going to be like credit card debt-free 2020 / maybe completely debt-free 2021, or maybe even late 2020. Girl, I'm back to baby step 1. I'm back to like negative baby step 3. Like, I'm still trying to convince myself to do better. I'm trying to convince myself. I don't know what to do. I'm back to having struggles just with my 4 walls. See, it's not so much I'm stressing about going, oh, look at you, baby step 7. That's awesome. It's not so much that I'm stressing about my actual baby steps. It's just more stress about my job and actually maintaining money just to be able to stay okay. Okay. You know, honestly, I wish I could. I wish I didn't own this house. I wish I didn't own a house because if I didn't own a house, I would totally maybe move back in with my mom. I would talk my husband into maybe moving back in with my mom just so that we wouldn't have to spend money. She has a big enough house, just split it down the middle and move back in with her, um, just so that we wouldn't have the house note. Exactly, exactly. I understand. Stay at home mom. Wow. See, I bought this. I bought my house that I'm in right now back in 2015, and if I could put it on the market and sell it, I totally would. Look at you, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead with your bad self. Go ahead, super hustle. But like I said, I bought this house back in 2015. I got a pretty good deal on it. But just hindsight 2020, I wish I would have held off. I made mistakes of borrowing money to be able to even buy this house or put a down payment on it, and that was, if I had to borrow, it was a big mistake. I should have listened to Dave Ramsey before then, but I was a stupid how old was I? 21, 22-year-old at the time, so I mean, whatever. It happens. I'm still I'm only 24. I still got plenty of time to figure things out. So, time will be on my side, hopefully. Yeah. Spending there. Okay, so retail therapy. Oh my goodness. That is an option, and we've also thought about um, sorry, y'all. My brain stops midway sometimes because I'm reading and then it stops my thought. And my husband gets really annoyed by that whenever I start a conversation or I start a thought and then I don't finish it. I've actually thought about renting this house out. The one thing that's the biggest issue for me is the biggest issue between renting it and selling it is that I have a freaking leaky roof that I need to get fixed, and it's been an issue since I pretty much bought this house. Oh my goodness, if I could sell it, I would. I've also considered just putting it in the disclosure hey, has a questionable leaky roof, needs to be fixed. Oh, thank you. Oh, awesome. Well, I mean, at 24, I've dug myself almost, over $200,000 in debt now. Since the last time I've talked to y'all, when I first originally made this channel, I said my total debt was, how much was it? 140, 114? How much was it? Let me go back to that original video. Actually, I'll just pull it up on my phone. It was 116, but I didn't include the house. I didn't include our car loans. And so once I actually started making videos, I was like, I need to include the car loans because that's something that I should just pay off. We shouldn't have, auto loan debt. We should just, end up paying those off. And then if we ever want a new car, trade it in and try to pay cash for it, or try to get, the auto loan as small as possible. So once I added those in, it went up to $175,000. And as y'all know, in my confessions video, I talked about how we traded in Jonathan's car and got a truck because we talked about how we needed a truck. Well, then that raised us even more. And so now we're a little bit over $200,000 in debt, and that does not include the house. So it's a little overwhelming being 24 and having over $200,000 in debt. But it's so awesome to have this community that's so supportive, and y'all I mean, like, I was beating myself up so much in that last video, and y'all were just like, don't worry about it. Mistakes happen. And getting in debt is so easy. Like, oh my goodness, it is like the easiest thing in the world. Because it's just natural to want what you can't have. And if there's an easy way to get it, you're just going to do it. But I'm really excited to finally just kind of like end it all. Just end the debt, end the creating of more debt, and just keep going. So let's see. So side hustle ideas, we have a couple of things. Etsy. We've actually thought about opening an Etsy store just because Jonathan is very, very crafty. And so if we ever actually end up doing that, I'll post a link on my channel, and we'll actually talk about that, showing off his products. The only issue that we have is shipping, because you have to, for one, for Etsy, you have to have like 10 products to actually sell on there. And then from there, you have to figure out ways to ship it. And the things we were making, it would have been like home decor, like signs, things like that. And the shape of them, it was really hard to like find a box that would actually fit everything. I've thought about having a roommate before. I've actually tried talking, excuse me. Definitely could start small. Definitely could start smaller, so where the box would actually be not as bad. So little tiny things. I think this month what I'm going to do is, this month I'm going to try to sell some things that are in my house that I don't necessarily need. Okay, so who's Sam Fran? Yeah, like, oh my goodness, Pamela, like, my entire paycheck could really go to credit cards and debt and everything. That's really what our issue is. Like, I don't leave, after all the debts and everything, I hardly leave myself for any, like debts, bills, hardly leave myself room for food or anything like that. And so that's where I'm going to have to kind of, like, change my mindset. Sam T, yes! She's in the chat. Y'all say hi to Sam T. She's my friend. She's my nursing friend from the Willie K, which is where I work. And we are side hustling together. Sam T, welcome to the community. How many viewers do I have now? Like 7? Wow, more than what I thought it was gonna be. Yay! But yeah, about the roommate thing, I've really thought about it. I had a friend that wanted to move out of her parents' house. The only issue is she's allergic to cats. It's like, dang it. So since she's allergic to cats, she can't really move in with us. And then I had another friend that didn't want to live with us just because they wanted their own place, which is understandable. Like I said, Airbnb, I have 7 animals. I don't really know if that's going to be a thing in my city, or if anyone would really want to Airbnb here. Let me look into that, because I mean, like, I've heard people talk about Airbnb. Let's see what's around this area. I could maybe do that. I do love dogs. There are people who love animals. I'm just saying, this is a house full of them. Yes. Come on, Samantha. We're going to do dog walking together. Oh, yeah, true. Very true. I forget about people who travel with their pets. Let me see. I mean, like, I'll consider it. I just have. I wish I knew someone who actually. Well, I mean, I could post that I want to babysit. I do love babies. I really do love babies. Kids are so cute. Especially since I eventually want a child of my own, but I'd rather be financially stable before I start having any kids. But babysitting would be great practice. I need to figure out what's going on in my neighborhood because I tend to not be very active in my neighborhood. I just kind of stick to myself, stay in my house, don't really interact with anyone. Yes, but you're trying to side hustle too, Sam T. Do you want me to watch the meerkat? I'll watch her for cheap. Oh, I know. I used to babysit my nephews all the time for my sister back when they were little kids. Pet sitting, kind of already somewhat doing that, but we tend to do it with friends. So then it's like, okay, if we leave town, you can watch our dogs, and then if you leave town, we'll watch your dogs. So it's kind of like free pet sitting. But I could go beyond that and maybe advertise myself as a regular pet sitter. Okay, I'm all for that. My schedule's very flexible at the moment. Oh, look, Jonathan joined the chat. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I got my nursing degree when I was 20, not to brag or anything. I kind of humble brag every time I talk about it, not meaning to really sound pretentious or braggadocious. Oh, yeah, no. That's the thing, though. Care.com. Care.com. Let me look into that. Let me type that in. Trusted by families, loved by caregivers. What we offer: childcare, out-home care. So is that something that I can sign up for and sign up and say that I'll be like a pet sitter or a babysitter? Oh, I want a care job. Oh, found it. What kind of services do you offer? I'm a nurse. You know what I really need to do? Y'all know what I really need to side hustle? Okay, well, my background check will come up clean. Can't do any, can't even finish a thought. Can't nurse without having a clean background check anyways. Rover for offering dog sitting service. Okay, awesome. I'll check that out. As far as what I need to do, I need to put my IV skills, my nursing skills. Sam T, let's start an IV hydration therapy bus. What's the ethics of that though? Nursing consults, home, not actually where I'm giving you full advice, but I mean you can pay me to tell you what to do instead of going to your doctor, and then I can suggest that if it gets worse, you can go to your doctor. I really need to start doing that. Is that legal? Can I just do that? Do I have to have a certain permit to give people? Yes, you should probably see a doctor. Is that something that I can legitly do? But also, Sam T, come on, let's do a hydration party. Start a website, offer services, monetize that. Exactly. I'm thinking about that. Cause I mean, like downtown, we could really get into that, and that's something that I'd totally be into. Cause I always enjoy some IVs. I love starting IVs. I think that's something we can do. Because aren't there like IV hydration buses that are like run by just nurses? It would start off as a IV hydration minivan. We'll run it out of your car, your SUV. I'm Googling this now. Oh. Oh yeah, no, definitely. If paramedics can give IV fluids, we can definitely give IV fluids. And I already know what vitamins they need. They just need a banana bag. So you just we get the stuff for banana bags and we're good. Shoot, if you really just want to, we can do some Tylenol, and here's your Tylenol. You get a liter of fluids, $100. It's not something that it's a legit thing in California. There's no bailing out of prison for something. I mean, like, literally. And Samantha's about to be a nurse practitioner, so she can be my prescriptive rights. Oh, Jonathan's saying that I'll go to jail or prison for doing the IV hydration bus, which are actual things. Like there's IV hydration clinics, but they're just not here. He's just being silly. I don't even know where he's at. We should go find him. Hold on. That's close enough. 2 years. Okay, hold on. Let's go find him. Let's see. Going through the house. What? What are you doing? Coming to find you since you're sitting there chatting to me.
That's how I wanted it.
That's how you wanted it? Well, then go back. Get this back set up. Oh yeah, no, when you get your nurse practitioner, party bus, it's on. Party bus, hydration bus, all of that. Oh, don't bring... Everyone, this is Arizona. Apparently she had to make an appearance. Jonathan's forcing this on her. Poor baby. She wants to go.
She wants me.
She wants you to take her away. That's my sweet baby girl. We also have a bad one that peed on the couch yesterday, and so I'm not even going to show her because she's bad. But Jonathan will, apparently. This is Evie. She's bad. That's my other dog, Jonathan. And then we got Renly. He's real nervous. All right, so what have we come up with so far? So we got that side hustle at the other hospital. Brothers Scan and Cut selling stickers on Etsy. Ooh. You know, Jonathan's really good with Adobe like products like the Creator and Illustrator. He can make stickers. Thank you. I know they're adorable. They're so cute. They're very sweet dogs. They're just very bad at the same time. They don't have any training, but that's okay. That's how I love them. They're good babies. So let's see. Stickers, other hospital, Ivy Party Bus, Adobe Illustrator is the bomb. I have no idea how to use it, but Jonathan does, and that's the bright side. He thought he was going to go into a career of graphic design, but ended up not doing that. Read a motivational book on CreateSpace. Girl, you got all sorts of side hustles set up. You got all sorts of ideas. I like this. Let me just pick your brain for a second. I'm so glad I did this live stream. I thought no one was going to come. Whoop. Laptop tried to fall. Hold on, guys. Let me go see if I can get the, well, I went to plug in my phone into the computer and it just had a heart attack. So hold on. Let me go see if I can get my charger. Okay. It's just they want a delay, so I'm still there for them. Confuse me when I'm talking a little bit. You're like, what did I just say? See if this works. Is this gonna work? Or is this broken? Okay, so that's charging. Is this connecting? Ooh. That doesn't like that. Okay, whatever. Phone doesn't need to charge. Anyhow. Let's see. So far, my favorite idea really is that IV hydration bus. And then Jonathan's working on a side hustle currently that involves a secret that we can't talk about. Which sounds like some real shady stuff going on, but it's not really shady. It's just, it's a secret, and it's kind of, y'all will probably figure it out eventually. He'll reveal it eventually. Oh my goodness, I've been on for 41 minutes. Heck, this is kind of fun. So, what are all y'all doing on your Thursday night? Let's talk about y'all. Or what were y'all doing before you sat down and started watching me? You're sick? What's going on? Let's diagnose. $5. $5, I'll diagnose you. And this is on a little delay, so Blacklist. What's that about? What's that about? I need some things to watch on Netflix. Doing some side hustle business. Well, I know you were, Sam T. I was watching your side hustle live stream. You inspired me to go live. Yes. This is so much fun. This is funny. You know, I wish I could wrap up my August budget because it's done. Like, everything's done. Everything's balanced. It's just for some reason, my spreadsheet messed up within like the week 1 or week 2. And nothing really ended up like working out from there. So let's see. Load up something real quick. Oh, wow. You know, my week 1 or week 2 messed up for some reason. The issue that I have is that when I shop at Target, I use my Target debit card so that I can get that extra 5% off. Let me make sure that the camera's up enough. Yeah, okay. So when I shop at Target, I use my Target debit card and I get the 5% off. But it's not a credit card. It just pulls from my bank account, like y'all know. And the issue is it takes about like 2 to 3 days to actually show up. So sometimes that messes me up. Or if I purchase multiple things in one day and don't instantly go and put it into my spreadsheet, that causes issues with my spreadsheet. And then the third thing is this August, I instantly wiped my emergency fund. I wiped my sinking funds. Do you mean Target Cartwheel? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of Target Cartwheel. I love Cartwheel. Yes, I love it. I went through a little bit of crazy couponing, as y'all saw in my videos, because like I started watching couponing with Tony, and and then also Prudent Joy's videos about couponing. Oh my goodness, I was into it. So anything that could save me money was awesome. I'm currently taking a hiatus from couponing. I only did it for about a month and a half, but I stocked up enough to last me a very long time. The only thing that I may have to still actually buy over time will be paper towels, and I'll look for the best deals on those, and also do coupons and whatnot, and things that I can get like rewards from. But yeah, I love Cartwheel. Oh my goodness. If I could strictly shop at Target, starting out, I did end up spending a lot more money, and that's another reason why I kind of just stopped, is because I finally got to where I was like, okay, I have enough. There's a cat in the background over here. It is Xanthippe. Couponing made me spend a lot more money starting out, but then once I kind of got it rolling, I ended up making up what I spent in the beginning. But then I ended up being like, no, I don't need anything else. It'd be ridiculous for me to just continue to stock up. And there's some people that are like, they need their entire garage filled, and I'm over here like, no, I don't have a garage to fill. Well, yeah, I normally do save the receipts, or I'll look on the website, and the website has the amount that I put in. It's also, just partly laziness. I could definitely haul things for people with that new truck. It's partly laziness with updating the spreadsheet. I try to update it all the time.
That's a good idea. I can haul everything. What you need haul my pack sheet?
We need to get a trailer for that, or we could just put it in the back.
Yeah.
Just put it in the back. We're not getting a trailer. Jonathan said that was a good idea to haul things for people. We'll be a hauling service because, people with cars. Evie wants to join the chat, apparently.
Mm.
Whole Foods is so expensive, but I recently just started shopping there, and hopefully with Amazon taking over the company, their options will be a lot cheaper. I wish I could see who was actually in here, like besides people that are chatting, because like I know like for the most part who's here, but it's like it just tells me 6 people watching, but it doesn't tell me who. I wish it did. Oh, Awesome. I thought about going vegetarian for a little bit too. I thought it would maybe save me money, but the issue is when I tried going vegetarian, I ended up spending more because I was trying to like get things that were more kind of like meat, like the fake meat and whatnot, and that's really expensive. Like the Morning Farms stuff. Morning Farms is actually one of the cheaper ones. 2 moving dudes, literally 2 moving dudes. Mainly just 1 moving dude because... Do I look like I left? Evie. You left. So.
What? Dogs.
You left dogs. I just really like my Whataburger, and that's the only... And I think that's the big issue with not fully going vegetarian. I really enjoy my Whataburger. Which I don't need to be eating anyways. Save money, not eat out. Let's see. So hopefully, as time goes on, what I really want this channel to become is, you know, one, I originally created it for accountability. We have not attended the Financial Peace University, and I don't think I'm actually going to. Veganism is very expensive. Yeah, I do lift patients. JK, those patients are big too. I'm not. I've heard about the Financial Peace University, and I'm just not really gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I did listen to his book, and it was amazing listening to Dave Ramsey yell at me because that's when I started this channel. Is after listening to his book, The Total Money Makeover. There's something about him yelling at you and saying you need to get your life together that's really inspirational. I even loaned it out to my friend Samantha, who is on the chat now, and her husband, who were having money issues as well. And she said the same thing. There's something about him just yelling at you. I don't know if it's like a dad figure. Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of what we're doing now too. So this is like almost like my own Financial Peace University. Got the YouTubes, got the debt-free community, got the debt-free journey community. Not a lot of us are debt-free. We're all trying. I also need to, but like I was saying, so what I really would like this channel to become is something that I already wanted it to be something for accountability, but then I kind of started turning it into more like neither am I. I'm not really doing things 100% Dave's way. Like I want to, but at the same time, I mean, you have to make the Total Money Makeover work for you. Like I said, I wanted this channel for accountability. I'm trying to come up with different things that I can film on the weekly. So what kind of things would y'all actually like to see me make, like series-wise? In a sense of this is something I could film every week and different topics, etc., etc. Exactly. Yes, we will. We will definitely all be debt-free. One way or another. But anyways, like I said, what kind of things do y'all want to see for me? What do y'all want to see? Because I need ideas, and that's one of my issues is I get stuck in like a video funk and I don't know what I want to film. And then I start filming. Frugal wins and fails. Definitely could do that. Definitely can do that. Positive affirmations. I have my own mirror to read every morning that I will be debt-free by December 2018. That maybe I could make videos of positive affirmations. So one, it would be for myself, and it could also be for all of y'all. Meal plans, yes. I need to definitely start really. That's something that I like partially do already. I just don't film it, and so I need to really start getting into that. So, here's the thing. Since now starting tomorrow starts the September budget, so I need to show y'all that pretty soon. So I'll film that shortly. But first, I need to figure out my whole work situation. I'm trying to figure out like how to, on a week by week basis, since we get paid pretty much every week, I need to figure out how to prevent myself from going negative that week. And so that's why I'm looking into selling things in my house for sure, and things that I don't really use. So once I 100% get that to where it's not negative, or I may actually show y'all the negative and be like, this is where I'm at. Here's what I'm going to do to try to fix that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Positive affirmation letters. So let's see. Frugal fails and wins. Goal letters. And I'm thinking about making videos for positive affirmations for all of us. Once a week. Or, yeah, once a week we could do positive affirmations. Or maybe daily. Weekly budget updates. I'm trying to do that. I know I started to do it, and then I kind of went off track. And so the issue that way you manifest your intention. Exactly. I get that. Manifest my stuff. I started doing the weekly budget updates, and then as soon as things started not going the way I wanted them to, I went away from it. But that's just mainly because I got frustrated, and it's nothing against not wanting to show y'all. It's just, it gets frustrating when things don't go 100% the way you want them to. So let me get some pen and paper. Actually, this will all be in the comment section once this video is done, so I'll be able to look back. I was going to write down things I need to do, but for right now I won't write them down because they're being saved to the YouTubes. I don't think I'm getting consumed with being debt free. Like, it'd be awesome if I could 100% get there. Oh yeah, no, I know it'll drive me mad. My husband can attest to the fact that our debt causes me to have very frequent mood swings. So one second I'll be okay, and then the next I'll be pretty irritated just because I'm frustrated at the amount of debt we have and trying to pay it off and trying to keep up with the Joneses, essentially, at the same time. That's a really great thing. I mean, like, you got some really great sayings there, and I appreciate your input 100%. Like, you're saying what I need. Especially with this job situation going on right now, like, oh my goodness, add that on top of wanting to pay off debt and having a lot of debt. DIYs. Ooh, Jonathan would love to make videos on DIYs. When you baby?
DIY what?
DIY something, I don't know. DIY anything. Do-it-yourself things to save money.
Yeah.
To also save money for the month of September, I have canceled all my subscriptions except for Spotify, which I really should. I canceled it, and then oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Jonathan and I originally had a channel that we did together for LGBT issues and things like that, and we just kind of fell off from it. It was a couple years ago. It was when I was working full time. I wish I had an Aldi. Oh my goodness. Like, that's the one grocery store that I'm like, why is it not here? I think the closest Aldi to me. Hold on. Let's see where's the closest Aldi. I think Longview, Texas is the closest Aldi to me. And I live in northwest Louisiana. Yeah, that's the closest one. I used Walmart Pickup a few times, and it was actually pretty great as far as saving me money because it prevented me from buying things that I did not need. So I probably need to get back into that. Let's see. Are people watching? Let's see. Well, Louisiana. Yep. I'm trying to get to Texas. The food is great down here. We season everything. I do love food. Why do you think I'm broke? I eat. I eat and I have bad habits, bad shopping habits. But like I said, I've canceled all my subscriptions, so I'm thinking about also I'm trying to figure out the best way to get music for free. I could just stream. I could stream from like Pandora, or I could just use Spotify, the free streaming service. I don't have any beignets. Like those are more like South Louisiana. I mean, you can get them. You can get them a few places here, but that's more like the French kind of Cajun area that have those. I think it's spelled right. Would I get flagged for copyright if I played music in the background on a YouTube live?
Izzy, get off the stove!
We have a cat trying to kill itself by sitting on the stove currently.
What are you doing?
He's hungry. He's waiting for you to cook him food.
A moth came inside.
Oh. Ooh, a moth came in the house. So we have our insect killers here. Those are our cats. And they tend to get all the cats. Or they tend to get all the bugs. So if a bug chooses to come into our household, I mean, they decided to end their life. This is fun. I enjoy live streaming. This is easier than making a video. Maybe I should just start live streaming my videos. That's awesome. See, I knew we had some sort of connection. We got that southern connection. I could deliver pizzas. I mean, if I really wanted to really like hardcore side hustle, I would deliver pizzas. That's not that big of a deal. I know Dave really loves that delivering pizza gig. Day in the life, daily vlogs. Would y'all really be interested in seeing my day in the life vlog? Would y'all really be interested in that? I don't know how interesting my life really is. It's a lot of sitting at home, just for a while. Just for a while in the delivering pizzas. Yeah, I mean, like, if it helps, I will definitely look into it. No spend September. Ooh, we should totally do that.
Yes. We tried it last year.
Didn't we? Yeah, we did. We tried. How far did we get?
2 days.
We went 2 days without spending last year. We were not budgeting at that point. I think I'm going to do the live stream from now on, even though the videos end up being 40 minutes long. But next time I'll have an actual plan. Host a foreign person. No spend September. No spend timber. Samantha said, deliver some damn pizzas.
Eh,
Okay,
she said
fine.
deliver some damn pizzas to my house.
Yeah, are you ordering the pizzas and can I bring them to you? Just so that I can spend time with the meerkat. She ain't, since she's passy free at the moment. Or is she still passy free? Still dinners.
They don't know what a meerkat is.
Huh?
They don't know what a meerkat is.
They know what a meerkat is. Okay, the meerkat's my friend's kid. That's what we call her. Finance related tags. So what do y'all think about this? Ooh, collabs. I just need to find someone who wants to collab with me. I don't have a big following. I only have 185 subscribers, 86 subscribers. Oh my goodness, the work ones would be hilarious. The thing is, that's a touchy subject, doing work vlogs, because I can't film in the hospital. So the days that I would be vlogging, I'd be like, hey, I'm going to work. And then like 12 hours later, hey, this is what happened today. But then there's like privacy laws that go along that. So I can kind of only talk like in the most simplest terms possible about what happened in my day. But I would love to do collabs with people. It would help me, make better videos. Thanks. But as far as like my future videos, I'm thinking about just doing this live stream gig instead of actually sitting down and editing. We are passy free. That's great. Yes. No more pacifier. What do you think? Do you think this is good?
I think I want a truck.
You think? Oh, I know you want your truck. I hate editing too. Oh my goodness. See, okay, so I currently have an iPhone. And what I would do is I would film my video on my iPhone. And then I would use iMovie on the phone to edit. And then upload it and then do the rest on the computer. I was also editing on my MacBook, but if y'all follow me on Instagram, link is down in the description of every one of my videos. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Y'all know how I said. I need to watch more of your videos. I feel so I'm kind of guilty. I haven't watched a lot of your videos, but I started the other day and I was like, okay, let me support this girl because she's been all up on my channel, commenting on my stuff. I need to get more active, and that's one thing to help myself get a little more subscribers too. Be more active with my subscribers, and that's why I kind of like this though, because the issue is once I make a video, sometimes I don't go back and look at it for a couple of days. And so what I need to start doing is just doing these live streams so that I can interact with y'all and talk to y'all already. I wish is there a way to do a poll? Let's see. There has to be a way. Optional features. There must not be a way to, or I think you have to be like verified to do that. Stream options, cards, add a card. Poll! Yes, I can do a poll. Poll question. All right, I'm making a poll, y'all. All right, let's see. Can y'all... So how do I see this? I feel like I created a poll. Did I? Can y'all see that? Why do I keep adding apostrophe S's? Videos. Save. Good deal. Oh, Lord. I don't know how to use that. Hold on, let's see. Learn more about cards. Let's learn how to do this together. Okay, so add a card to video. Add cards to a video. So, poll cards. Engage with your viewers. Let's see. How do I activate this? Okay, here we go. So create a poll in your video. Go to your video manager. For the video you want to add a poll to, click edit. In the top bar, click cards. Click add card. Next to the poll option, click create. Add your poll title, blah, blah, blah. There's a way to do it. Sorry, y'all. I'll have to play with that and figure that out, because I know there's a way to add it, and it may end up showing up like after the fact, like once the video is actually done. And so for now, what it was going to be a poll that said, would y'all rather me make my future videos be a live stream or make them edited? And I kind of like, the thing is, I kind of like this live stream format because it allows me to be a lot more personal. The videos are a little longer.
You're gonna have to do a mixture of both.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably end up having to do a mixture of both. But bright side is, if I do the live streams, at least I feel like I'm actually interacting a little bit more. But I'll end up doing a mixture of both, because I mean, not everyone's gonna sit here and watch an hour of me rambling about nothing. Which I appreciate y'all so much for sitting here and listening to me just talk, and, you know, me starting a conversation and halfway through stopping it, and then looking at the chat and then reading and then forgetting to answer something. Y'all are awesome. So, okay, so as far as where I live, Hurricane Harvey has not affected me at all. Like, we got some rain, and we got a little wind, but it was more like, you know, just like a nice fall breeze. So as far as where I live, Hurricane Harvey didn't affect us at all. Now, I've seen the videos from Houston, and oh my goodness, it's like, you know, what year did Katrina hit, Jonathan? 05. So back in 05 when Katrina hit, that one affected us more because it hit directly on Louisiana. My mom's calling, guys, so let me end this chat really quick. I will, if I'm able to come back on, I will. But thank y'all for watching. I'm sorry to end it so abruptly. Bye.